Okay, let's go right on into next week then. On Monday morning, I set off across the campus on my way to breakfast. Hey, wait up! Whew, I caught you. What's up, Virginia? Sign-ups for clubs is this week. I wanted to make sure you were on board for the sports team. Liz next door said no, but Anisha said... what sport are we doing exactly? Does it matter? We can vote on that later. First, I have to get enough people to agree and find out what sort of team we can manage. Promise you'll join? Sure, I guess. Great, we have official sign-ups on Wednesday afternoon, so go to the gym then. And as long as we're both doing it, Ellen will have to stop studying all the time and join in. She waves and jogs away. Well, now that the music stopped, what am I going to do this week? We are going to continue on our black journey and hope that we don't get ones, because I need to get to 25, darn it. Darn it! Curse you! Curse you, black magic class. Wanting to give me demerits. Trigger sets off simple delayed effects or traps within the caster's current location. Can be dangerous. Use with care. Oh! Oh, I guess that's better than one, isn't it? I arrive at the gym to see a haphazard collection of booths and tables and clouds of underclassmen swirling around them. Raven Darkstar from Snake Halls with a group that appears to be the drama club. Someone else, aka Suki Sato, has a Save the Dragons banner. Save them from what? Ellen's already here, standing by the wall, looking around before joining the throng. Hey you guys! Come on, you had to put your names on the form to make it official. My sign-up's over there. Eh? Virginia grabs us both and drags us over to her station. Ugh. Sign it! Sign it!
Alright already, let go of my wrist!
Sorry. You guys sign it. I have to go grab some more people. She hurries away. Ellen picks up the pen. Go ahead. You can do it. I wait for Ellen to write her name on the form, then I sign beneath that.
I'm going to look around and see what other clubs there are, okay?
Yeah, I guess I should too. I wonder if magical universities care what clubs you are in at magical school. Is there a magical honor society? Ah, Donald! As Ellen and I move around the room, I see someone jump up onto the stage. It's Donald, Virginia's other brother. He pounds his fist on his chest a few times and takes a deep breath. Brooms, rolled shoes, pouch rings, boots and buskins. He has a surprisingly good voice, strong and clear, even if the words are nonsense. Will ye buy any new broom? And then Jacob from Falcon Hall stands up beside him and starts the song from the beginning as Donald continues. It's a round like Frere Jacques, but a strange one. After they finish singing about spools and sealing wax or whatever, the boys make grandiose bows and I applaud along with the other students who are paying attention. It's not my kind of music, but they were pretty good at singing it. Well done, you two. Come this way to sign up for choral. They wave and jump down from the stage.
Choral sounds like fun.
I'm not interested, but I follow Ellen anyway to be polite. Hello, ladies. Here to sign up for... Wait, I know you.
How much rehearsal do you have to do to be in choral?
You're Urchin's roommates. What are you doing here? She said you were joining her stupid sports thing.
I can't do both?
Well, what if we schedule things at the same time? You gotta pick which side you're on, mine or hers. That's rude.
Oh, it's okay. I know how you feel. I have a little sister too.
You do? You never mentioned her.
We're very different people. Jenny's not interested in magic, or books, or sports. She just wants to be a ballerina and have everybody love her.
Is she spoiled rotten? Does she get away with everything even if she started it?
Basically.
Ha! See, little sisters are a menace. One time, Urchin melted a cherry ice pop all over my math workbook, and Mom and Dad wouldn't believe I didn't do it, as if I'd eat that junk. So they wouldn't spell it off, and I had to hear about it from them and my teacher at school, because she's a messy eater.
Jenny used to hate it if I locked my door to study in private, and she would stand outside and scream until Mama would make me let her in.
Yeah, you know how it is. Anyway, it's cool if you want to sign up for choral.
I'd like to try, but if it gets in the way of my schoolwork, I'll have to stop.
Yeah, whatever. What about you, whatever your name is? Me? No way. I think I better go see how Virginia's doing. Bye! I hurry away. Hurry, scurry. Yes, much better. 3. Detect charm. Detect objects which have been enchanted in the caster's current location. Sounds very useful, I think. Aw, I failed. My stress wasn't even that high. Boo. Virginia is sticking a piece of paper to the wall with glue putty. What's that? Members list. We did it! We have enough people for an official club. Even if Liz still refuses to join because I said riding wasn't a real sport. It's mostly wolves and horses, but I kinda expected that. Aw, Balthazar signed up too. I hope it's because he wants to play and not because he likes me. What, you don't like toads? Horrible Donald put real toads in my bed when I was little. He was crushed that I didn't scream when I saw them. I still kicked his butt for being mean to the poor toads. I don't think they liked my bed. Do you guys always fight? Pretty much. He's been pulling stupid pranks on me since I was practically a baby. I thought all brothers did that. Not William. He's the best big brother ever. Lucky. It's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, I guess I am. I suppose. What should I do? Okay, we need to go to the mall. We are not playing pinball today, though. I'm gonna go to the arcade to play the claw machine, according to my notes. Okay. It's only $1. I set my sights on a cute stuffed rabbit, insert my money, and maneuver the claw until it's above the prize. The claw descends and takes hold of the rabbit, but lets it fall again before it reaches the exit chute. That's so frustrating. Oh, I got stressed. Better luck next time? Question mark? Oh. Oh, here's my letter. Dear Mom and Dad, I've only gotten one letter from you so far. What's happening back home? I miss you. I've met so many people here, and most of them are nice, but it's not the same. My roommates and I started a sports club. We had our first meeting today and played some pickup soccer, so don't worry, I'm getting plenty of exercise. Please write soon. Love, Cutie. I seal up the envelope and put it on my desk ready to send. Hasn't even been a month yet, but I can't help feeling homesick. I just have to take each day as it comes. I decide to go for a walk around the campus. As I'm wandering around the buildings, I notice a tall figure tossing a ball up in the air and catching it. As I get closer, I realize that I'm wrong. He's not throwing it and catching it. He's not touching it at all. William points his wand at the ball, holding it suspended in midair. With a flick of his wrist, he sends it flying upwards, where it eventually reverses course and comes back down again, to be caught when he manages to line up the tip of his wand with the falling sphere. What are you doing? Control exercise. Is that hard? It's a matter of keeping your focus, keeping your rhythm, and not using too much force or it'll get away. If you want to show off, you do this with an egg. Makes it more obvious when you miss. Can I try that with the ball? If you really want to, catch. He flicks the ball high up into the air, then steps out of the way. I try to summon up some kind of energy to push against the ball, but nothing happens. The ball hits the ground and bounces away. Oops. Hey, don't worry. You're only a freshman. This is upper class stuff. You're not supposed to be able to do it. That's true. William's a senior. Not only that, he's senior class president. He's probably really good at magic. I guess. You're better off practicing spells that are meant for your level. Especially right now, if you know what I mean. Huh? You'll find out. Oh, him and his winks. Then he goes pick up his ball. Practice. I suppose I should get back to my dorm and think about what I'm gonna do next week. Hopefully not suck at black. We can hope. Club sign up. So apparently we sign up for clubs this week. I don't even know what the list of clubs is, but I already promised Virginia I'd be part of her sports team thing. I wonder if we can join more than one. School clubs. My roommates and I are all signed up for Virginia's sports club. Ellen may also be joining the choral along with Virginia's brother Donald. Ellen and Donald bonded a little bit over their problems with their siblings. Ellen has a little sister named Jenny that she doesn't get along with. Ellen and Donald. You guys are so cute together. I like you too. Sibling rivalry. Virginia and Donald have been fighting each other their entire lives. That's sort of sad. Growing up together so close, they could have been really good friends if they worked as a team. Nothing about my frustrating incident at the mall. Missing home. I wish my parents would write. I guess they're too busy having fun without me. And ball games. William showed me a trick the senior students do to practice control. Tossing balls around without using their hands. I can't do it right, but he says that's because I'm only a freshman and I need a lot more practice. Yeah, a lot more practice. We're gonna fail our exam, boo. Time for another week of the grind.
Wait!
Huh? What?
Well, the first big exam is this week, right?
Sure.
Who's giving the exam? What are we expected to know? When does it happen?
No idea. Aren't you supposed to know these things? Your family... Virginia waves a hand dismissively. Secrets. All kinds of secrets. William says if he tells me what's on the test, then the tests wouldn't be fair.
Well, it would be wrong for him to tell you the answers. That's cheating, and William would never do that. But you must know something.
What kind of tests are they? Do we have to write essays or fight duels? Look, all I know is that it's about casting spells. That's it. Now come on, we have to pick our schedules for the week. Indeed. Okay, we'll do a black, and then we'll sleep. We're not gonna make it, but we might as well just try. All you can do is try. Or you can fail. Why am I failing so much? Damien, you're affecting me from beyond, aren't you? I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't remember why. Oh. Right. Someone's talking in her sleep. Oh, William. Is Ellen having a dream about... No, wait. That's Virginia's voice calling her brother's name. I want to know what she's dreaming about. Don't fall into the sparkles! No, I don't want to know. I'm going back to bed. I'm gonna miss Virginia's crazy dreams. Finally, some success! Well done, cutie. Well done. I was so close, but no. Open. Unlocks and opens doors or other objects that are designed to open and close. That's very useful and I think not our final, but our second to last exam.
Hi, cutie. Professor Grabner is holding an open review for the exam. Do you want to come? Virginia can't be bothered. She says it's not worth it.
It's the first test and it's probably not a big deal. On the other hand, even if it was a big deal, Virginia probably wouldn't want to study more than she had to. I really want the smart and to see grabby, but I did say I was going to pick different options. I guess we'll just skip it. Why not? Thanks, but my mind will be more clear tomorrow if I take it easy tonight. Professor Grabner stresses me out. That's true, I guess. You'll tell me if he says anything really important, right?
I guess.
Sorry, Ellen. I don't want to be stressed out by grabby. I awaken to a knock on the door. Looking around the room, I notice that Virginia hasn't stirred at all. Ellen's awake, but she shakes her head frantically when I meet her eyes. I guess it's up to me to answer that. I pull on my robe and go to see who it is. Joyous morning to you, cutie! Hi. I came to deliver your exam schedules. This is a solo exam, so each student has a separate time slot. Report to the listed room at the time indicated to receive further instructions. Further instructions at separate times? This exam process is very unusual. Please pass on the schedules to your roommates. She waves and goes on her way. Okie dokie. Will do. I was so freaking close. Oh, cutie, you disappoint me sometimes. The instructions said to be at this room at this time. The door is closed and I can't see inside. Someone else might still be in there taking their test, I guess. Well, too bad. I don't want to be penalized for being late. I rap quietly but firmly on the door. And the world starts to go surreal. Oh boy. What happened? Where am I? You are now in dungeon level 1, layout 5B. What? Who said that? The exit from this dungeon lies beyond the wall in front of you. There are no doors in your room. You must use magic in order to escape. Good luck. What magic? What am I supposed to do? No one answers. This must be the mysterious test that no one would tell us about. What happens if we fail? Are we stuck down here forever, bricked up like the cask of Amontillado? Surely even Professor Grabiner wouldn't be that awful. So I have to use magic. What kind of magic? If I only get one choice, I guess we'll use black. There's a wall in my way. Walls are objects. Black magic affects objects. So, in conclusion, I'll try that. Nothing. Well, something, but not enough. The wall's still there. Should I try again? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm back in the school. A suitable effort, though you lack the skill to follow through with your chosen approach. Sir? My eyes are like, what are you doing here? With sufficient practice, you would be able to reshape a simple wall that stood in your way. Of course, if you were not careful, attempting to reshape a wall could cause the room around you to collapse. However, that is acceptable for your first exam. You are dismissed. Oh. I walk out into the hallway, my head still spinning. I guess I passed, at least. What a strange school. Oh, you don't know the half of it. So how about that exam, huh? How'd you do? Okay, I guess. I blew out the wall. Mostly, anyway. Old Grabby said that's the boring answer, but I thought it was fun. What about you, Ellen?
Well, I just teleported back out again.
Huh. That makes sense. What do you think the other exams will be like? More dungeons? Probably. Weird how the exams are more fun than the classes, huh?
I don't think they are.
So what are you guys doing today? At that moment, there's a knock on the door.
Is that the allowances? Why didn't they just push them in?
I'll go check. In the hallway by our door, I see a small stack of envelopes. The normal ones with the allowances in them, and also a large brown padded envelope addressed to me. My parents sent me something. I go back inside and hand out the money to the other girls.
What have you got there?
Something from my parents. I don't know. It's absolutely covered in tape. It's gonna take me a few minutes to get it open. It'll still be here later. I guess. Maybe I'd rather look at it without my roommates around anyway. Okay, so there's nothing to do with Big Steve at the mall this week until next week, so we still need to go though. Gotta go buy them pastries at the food court. Oh. Or not. You're interrupting my pastry buying. As I make my way to the food court, I spot someone waving.
Virginia! Ellen! Cutie! Over here!
What's he up to? We walk over to his table and find a large chocolate chip cookie with congrats written on it in frosting.
I thought we should celebrate you passing your first exam, V.
Aww. She gives him a big hug, top of her head nestling under his chin.
And you guys did it too, right? Facing unknown challenges with nothing but your magic? You're real witches now.
Thanks.
It's sweet how William looks after his little sister. What about Donald? Shouldn't you be celebrating with him too?
He got detention. Again.
That's too bad.
I'm sure he'll grow out of it eventually. That'll be the day. Have a seat and dig in, kids.
Kids? I thought we were real witches now.
Yeah.
Reaches over the table to ruffle my hair. The cookie gets split into 4 and then split again when Ellen gives Virginia some of hers. Soon it's nothing but crumbs and memory. And our stress is reduced. Hooray! While my roommates are out, I pull out the package that my parents sent me. Well, not a package really. It's not a box, just a big envelope wrapped up in tape. I try for a while to pull the tape off, but it's not coming. Eventually, I pull out some nail clippers and use them to make a small hole and tear it apart. Inside is a letter, and a small newspaper. My old school's paper! And a stack of photographs. There's Mom and Dad waving at me, my house, my backyard. They haven't forgotten me after all. It'll still be quite a while before I get to go home. Not until Thanksgiving, but they're not really that far away. If they needed me, they could come and get me. I've been here for about a month now. I guess I'm getting used to this life. Let's read our diary. Exam prep. Our first big test is supposed to be this week, but we have no idea what it is or how we're supposed to study for it. Virginia's heard that it has something to do with casting spells, but that's it. Sleep talking. Virginia says really weird things when she's sleeping. First test. The teachers put me in a dungeon room and told me to escape. I tried to reshape the wall, but it didn't work. My black magic skill isn't good enough. I only needed 2 more. I think I did okay, though. Oh well. Cookie party. William bought me and Virginia and Ellen a giant cookie, a celebration for getting through our first exam. Alright, let's continue on to next week so that we can see Big Steve. Having a quick sip of water.
Hey you guys, are either of you interested in running for class office?
Like president? I don't think.
What do you have to do to run?
Not much, you just have to tell the teachers by the end of this week that you want to run. Then next week everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have a clean record, no demerits.
That rules me out. Unless you know how to get rid of demerits.
There must be some way to earn merits and balance your record. Maybe you could ask one of the professors to let you do an extra credit project.
You won't catch me asking for extra work. Anyway. There are only 2 positions for the freshman class, president and treasurer. The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff.
The freshman officers don't do anything?
I'm sure they do something, just not as much. Like the junior class is in charge of the prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run the prom junior year have to run initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just have to go to meetings with the teachers and nod a lot. So you interested?
No one would vote for me.
But that's why I'm asking. See, Minnie Cochran is obviously going to win president, so it's not even worth trying for that. But the treasurer position is open. Pastel says Jacob says he thinks he'll win it easy. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate, and then they're sure to win.
I'm not sure that's...
Why don't you run?
No way. Class officers have to have meetings with teachers. I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for the week. Okay. Well, let's get our blue up to 10. Possibly. Don't know if we'll have better success. Ish. Light. A gentle glow improves visibility in the caster's location. Well, we're halfway to true sight. Oh, right. It's a Jersey day. When I get back to my room this afternoon, the others are already there and they don't look happy. What's going on? Horrible Donald left a box of cat poop on our doorstep during class.
It was really mean.
Ew! Where would he get that from? Some of the older students have pets. He must have gotten someone to help.
Should we try to find out who?
No, this is between him and me. And the professors. He is so going to get it for this.
You're going to tell on him?
He's going too far. He has to stop.
It's pretty hard to forgive a joke like that. Going out of his way to get hold of. And then leaving it on the doorstep? That's awful. At least it wasn't on fire, though. Thank goodness for small mercies, I guess. Woohoo! Learning magics by ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, good. Fortunately, I didn't schedule another blue magic class. Have to do that next week. Silence. A single target is rendered temporarily noiseless. Seal. Fixes objects in place or fuses them shut. Now I would have been able to pass my exam. Oh, now you learn in 3s. Well done, cutie. Well done.
So, are you going to do it?
I don't think...
Aw, come on.
I'm not the sort of person...
Cutie, are you going to run for treasurer?
I can't. You have to have a clean record, remember?
Right, right. I'll just have to look somewhere else then.
She leaves the room. Ellen sits on her bed and brushes back her hair.
Such a strange thing to get so worked up over.
Well, she is very competitive.
If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her.
I suppose.
Do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to?
Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her.
He's so sweet.
Oh, he is he? Ellen, have you got a crush on William?
What? No. Maybe.
She flops back onto the bed.
Yes.
I don't want to go full out on her. I like you, Ellen. But let's choose an option we've never done before. You and William, I don't think it would work. He's 3 years older than us, and he's Virginia's brother. What if she got mad? I don't want to be stuck in a room with you two fighting. And what do you really have in common anyway? He's part of this whole magic culture. You're a wild seed like me. It just doesn't seem very reasonable. You should go for the younger guy. Donald, I believe his name is.
The heart has its reasons, which reason knows not of.
Oh, Ellen. What's that from?
A candy wrapper.
I love you.
I know it's impossible. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, that's okay. That was interesting. I liked it. So, are you and William working on your plan to take over the class today?
Well, we can't today, exactly.
Why not?
He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here?
It's Saturday, the big apple festival in the next county over. Most of the upperclassmen go there on field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early.
Why didn't we hear about it?
Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege.
What's an apple festival?
A harvest fair? Don't you have those where you come from?
I don't know.
They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up on the green so everybody can watch the apples being crushed, and they sell jugs of it. There's lots of food. Apple donuts, apple sausages, apple upside-down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup. Well, it's not all apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fillers in the day, and then a contra dance in the evening.
From the look on Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, but she's not going to ask. So, the seniors are going off to a dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? It really doesn't matter, cause we're going to the mall to go and talk to Big Steve again. Go see Big Steve. I believe he's playing pinball. According to my notes, he should be. Play pinball. I make my way over to the row of pinball machines. There he is! I noticed Big Steve playing pinball again. He's a senior. Why isn't he off partying with the others? Oh, that's a good point. What are you doing here, man? The last time I tried to talk to him, I didn't get very far. If I want to know anything, I'll have to be pushy. Yes, pester. Hey, Big Steve! He grunts in acknowledgement without taking his eyes off the game. How come you're not at the Apple Festival?
Don't like apples.
But you do like pinball. His shoulders twitch in a vague shrug. Why are you so obsessed with playing pinball anyway?
It's practice. It's practice.
Practice for what?
Bounders.
What's bounders?
You don't know?
That's why I asked.
It is the greatest game ever invented! A challenge of mind and body, magic and reflexes. Of course, you're Wild Seed.
So, are you going to explain it or what? For the first time, something approaching a pleasant expression crosses his face. Very true, he's actually smiling.
It's a form of formalized magical dueling. Just you and your opponent, attempting to get the silver sphere past the defenses and into your opponent's goal.
So, you just use magic to push the ball around?
Sphere! Balls don't hover in midair.
He grins! Yes, he does.
But yeah, you can push it directly, but the real skill is in defense and disruption. A whirlwind to divert the sphere, a wall of fire to protect the goal, a swarm of bees or a lightning storm to distract your opponent.
Isn't that dangerous?
A little. That's why there are rules. And referees. No direct attacks that could be lethal or crippling if not blocked. No area effect spells that extend more than 50 feet beyond the playing field. And of course, green and white plagues are right out.
White plagues? How would that work?
The referees will help shield the spectators if necessary. I remember the first time I saw Williker summon his Fromant Tsunami. It splashed all over the protective shield.
Do we play this game at school?
Of course not. It is a game for masters, not children. We play pinball.
Oh!
It is useful training. It exercises the hand and the eye. It helps build up an instinctive understanding of physics and reactions.
I see. Having apparently said as much as he is willing to, he returns his attention to the game. I suppose with this information in mind, I can view pinball in a new light. Let's play! Fun, I got smarter. Well, that was nice. Well, thanks, Big Steve. That's the longest conversation we've had with you so far. It was good. Elections. We'll be having elections for freshman class president and treasurer next week. Virginia thinks she can get William to back a candidate for treasurer, and that will help them win. She wants one of us to run. We have to decide by Friday. I'm not currently eligible because of my demerits. Nasty prank. Donald left an unpleasant surprise on the doorstep of our room while we were all away at classes. Virginia's really mad. If things keep going like this, he might end up expelled. Ellen's heart. Ellen has a huge crush on Virginia's brother William. but she's convinced it's hopeless. Oh. Cider Day. The upperclassmen are away at an apple festival this weekend. And Bounders. Big Steve has explained to me about the game wizards play. Sounds rather exciting. Too bad there aren't any games of it to watch around here. Yeah, it does sound rather exciting, doesn't it?